Hey, what's up guys? So I wanted to provide an update on the SureShot grip that I released a video on a couple of weeks ago. There were a lot of comments on it. People were asking, a lot of questions about it that I just really couldn't answer at the time because it was just initial thoughts and I hadn't shot it long enough. That was the first time I ever put it on my bow. So what I've been doing is every day I've been shooting my bow. So about 2 weeks, I'll come out here at the end of the day, I'll shoot 20 to 50 arrows. One day I'll shoot with the SureShot grip and one day I'll shoot without the SureShot grip. I was noticing that right here at the front of my shoulder, kind of on the bottom of it and the back side of my tricep, after I would shoot 20 shots or so, once I'm kind of getting deep into my set, I was noticing pain in my arm that I've never really felt before. When I was shooting this thing, one of the, after I released that video, I felt like I couldn't get the bottom of my hand right here on the bow. I felt like initially maybe that's just how my grip was supposed to be, and I've just always been gripping the bow wrong. Well, DeCane, sent me an email. He's like, hey man, we need to get your grip figured out because you need to be able to get your entire love line on the bow. I need to be able to get all the way down here at the bottom. I need to have that touching the bow. Anyway, I've been outside just kind of getting a baseline on my shooting, my accuracy, my form. Look, I'm trying, guys. All the people that are, always say my form sucks and not gripping the bow right. I just got done with a Shot IQ course from Joel Turner. I'm going through the School of Knots. I'm trying to build my own course, pulling stuff from each one, and I'm going to make a series on it, trying to improve myself, and I'm going to film the whole thing to hold myself accountable, and I'm going to put it online. But anyway, so I wanted to get a baseline of, all of that stuff before I start doing all that and really working on my archery form and accuracy and all that stuff. So I felt like since I was going to be going outside and shooting it anyway, it'd be a good time to shoot one day with the grip, one day without the grip. So that's when I started noticing the pain. I realized that, just so you could see, I had the original grip that came on, which was a little bit thinner than this. This is the secondary one he sent. So you're looking at, what is that, about a 1/2 inch, something like that, 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch. The original grip is even smaller than that, so it's got to be an 1/8 to 1/4. So I took the original off because the original, I couldn't push this all the way up against the bow, and therefore it was kicked out further, which made me where I couldn't get my entire love line on the bow grip. So I took that one off, I put this one on, and little did I know putting this one on was making it even worse because I have a short, fat hand. My hands they're short and stubby, you know what I mean? If you have longer hands, then the way it was is probably perfect for you. But since I have a short, fat hand, I need my grip, I need the entire attachment to be lower. So what I did was I took this off and I took some, the same stuff that you wrap your arm with if you hurt your arm, break it or whatever. It's the stuff that goes around your cast. It's that kind of material. I don't know if this is, I forget what it's called, bandage wrap or whatever it is. I took everything off and wrapped that, and now you can see when I grip this bow, okay, when I put my hand up there, my entire, see the back here? My entire love line is on the grip. And I shot yesterday with it like this, and my arms didn't hurt like they were before. So I'm gonna show you real quick what I'm talking about. And I just wanted to put this out here. Quite a few people may have bought the grip based off that video. I feel responsible to update everyone and just let you know, hey, if you're having issues and your arm's hurting or your shoulder's hurting and it just don't feel right, take that grip off and take you some tape and just wrap it around it. Or I think DeCane said he also used the Bowmar grip tape. I think that he mentioned that, and somewhere I seen him say that. That's probably a great idea too. But anyway, let's take a couple of shots here, and I'm telling you, it feels a lot better. I'll just show you real quick. That seemed a little high, but it didn't pull left or right, and it felt great, you know what I mean? And I want to say this too, when I've been coming out here the past few days, I've been trying to work on trusting my pin floating, and that's just something that's just really foreign to me, you know what I mean? I always thought I wasn't punching the trigger because I was just slowly squeezing, but I didn't realize that I was still focusing on my pin being on the target. I never was able to really let that go. And it's still something I'm working on. That's some of the stuff I'm gonna be trying to practice over the next couple of months leading into deer season. But I'm definitely gonna try to get better at that. So let's try the same dot again, top right. Shot something. Squeeze. Was not ready for that to go off. I heard arrows smack each other though. Anyway, just wanted to give you guys an update on the SureShot grip. You know, if any of you guys have gotten it and y'all are shooting with it, let me know what you guys think. I kind of wanted to put this out there so Duquesne could see it too. He's the owner of SureShot Grip, so he can kind of see. I bet they could develop something where you could adjust the height. I know it may be a little more difficult to make, but that would be like the ultimate SureShot grip, you know. But anyway, like I said, I'm still trying to determine whether I'm going to shoot with it when I go through my little series here, or I'm going to shoot without it. I don't know yet. I'm thinking I should probably shoot without it because I got another bow on the way, and I don't know yet. I'm still torn, but either way, I'm definitely going to be using it here and there. I think it's a good training aid to let you know if you're holding if you got your grip right, because if that feels completely foreign when you put your hand on when you put that on and you put your hand on the bow, if it feels completely off, then just like the lighter trick, you're not doing something right. You know, it's cool to have in the bag. I know you can do something similar with a lighter, but you know, that is always in the same spot. With a lighter, your lighter can move around. That stays there. So, and if you guys got any training routines or anything like that you guys use that help you with archery, target or hunting, doesn't matter. If you have anything you can recommend me, let me know. I may add it into some of my training reps that I do over the next few months to prep for deer season and maybe league. I want to start doing league again, but I got to get better, man, because I'm going to talk about this a little more when I start that series, but I definitely need to get better before I go back to league because it costs money to do it, and I don't want to win every time. I mean, of course I would love that, but I would just like to be competitive. I don't want to go in there and be last place every time, if that makes sense. So I feel like that's pointless. So if you're using the SureShot grip, I'm curious what you think. I think it's, as I said, it's very creative, and as long as he keeps pushing and trying to make it better and better, I really do think that could possibly change archery and be one of the main attachments one day, especially for training and teaching people. Great idea, man. I mean, just very clever design. So anyway, let me know what you guys think. As always, God bless. Till next time. Peace.